Hello there. What is going on, everybody? We've got some clarifications and additional details about the Shadow Collective pre-order links and the details for all of the stuff that comes in this wave. There definitely have been some confusion, some questions, and we got some answers from Atomic Mass Games. And while it kind of could have gotten hidden down in the details of some of the social media links, I wanted to kind of bring some of this to your attention because it was clarified in the Legion Discord. Derek Fuchs clarified a couple of things, and I thought it was important, so I wanted to just do a video, talk about it a little bit, and talk some more about a new giveaway we got going on right now. We're going to be giving away a Shadow Collective starter set to one of you lucky viewers. So more details on that are going to be flowing here in just a minute. Again, we do giveaways all the time. If you guys are new here to the channel, I invite you to join my C5 Discord. There's 5 C's in the name of it, and then it's just a great. We've got gaming, we got Legion, Armada, X-Wing, all of that stuff. Links are down in the description below. Speaking of links in the description below, you can find links to Luxury Playstyle, who sponsored this video today. Be sure to check out luxuryplaystyle.com. For the most amazing Legion tokens you can find. They are double-sided, they are full metal, they are gorgeous, they're even sparkly, and they're absolutely fantastic. You're going to love them. Use code Crabbok VIP to save 15%. Orders $35 or more are going to get a free Crabbok lightsaber nunchuck token that is double-sided, has 5 on the back to mark 5 damage for your big health units, and it's got a C on the front to mark maybe your commander. If you have to, like if your commander dies, you got to nominate a new commander. You do some special operate, some covert ops and things like that. It's just really good. It's one of the best tokens you'll ever find. So head over to luxuryplaystyle.com. All right, so new details for the Shadow Collective. We are also giving away a Shadow Collective starter set starting now. We normally do giveaways all the time. I'm actually going to be announcing the winner for the most recent $25 Amazon gift card giveaway at the end of this video. So if you want to enter to win the next video, all you have to do is, or the next giveaway, which is a Shadow Collective starter set, you just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. I want to hear what you are most looking forward to in Star Wars Legion, whether it's something that's getting ready to come out, whether it's a list that you kind of built that haven't tried yet, or maybe it's something for your wish list, whether it's something that's been announced already or something that isn't announced that you're hoping comes out. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, the conversation can continue over on Discord, especially if you have questions, you want to interact with the community. There's links in the description below. So the Shadow Collective starter set had a couple of interesting questions. There were a lot of the expansions were coming out. There was some details on those I talked about in a recent video, and certain things didn't make sense. Like, hey, is Rookcast going to be a commander? Do command cards not come with the starter set? How many miniatures are actually going to come in some of these boxes? There were a lot of questions because there were certain discrepancies between like the product description and what was actually on the back of the boxes and things like that. Especially I noticed that the Shadow Collective starter set did not actually say that it came with any command cards, and so I think all of this stuff, or at least a lot of this stuff, got clarified. So I want to talk about some of that, and these are taken from Facebook comments. Graham Cooper, I hope I'm saying that right, asked do the cards in the individual boxes come in the starter? It says the Super Commandos come with command cards. Are these in the collective starter? This is a good question because out of all 3 individual unit expansions, they all say they came with 3 command cards. So I'm thinking, it sounds to me, or at least sounded to me, like there's Pike command cards, Black Sun command cards, and Mandalorian command cards. But then shouldn't there also be Maul command cards? So how many command cards are we going to get? And it turns out that we got an answer from Atomic Mass Games. It says all the unit and command cards in the individual unit expansions are in the starter set. Each unit expansion has the same set of 3 new command cards for use with mercenary units. The starter set also has these 3 plus Maul's 3 new command cards and reprints of his 3 separatist command cards. So you're actually going to be getting 9 command cards in the starter set, and so that's pretty good. So basically, you know how every faction can use the generic, the generic 4 command cards, right? Standing orders, and then your 1, 2, and 3 pip. They're just push, assault, and ambush, right? So you've got those 3, but everybody needs like 3. Every faction kind of needs 3 faction-specific generic command cards, and I think that's kind of the role that these three are going to take, that they can work a little bit more specifically with mercenaries. And of course, that naturally works with the Shadow Collective, since it's able to take a lot of mercenaries. But also, it sounds like you will potentially be able to use some of these command cards if you incorporate some mercs into an existing unit. Again, we'll have to get more details on how exactly those command cards work and what they look like, and how you're going to include them. But the reason that they show them coming with the Pikes and with the Black Sun and with the Super Commandos is because they're merc specific. So you're going to have extra copies, and that's nothing wrong with having some extra copies of command cards. No problem there. All right, so that's good. Also, Maul has his own. They do all come in the starter, which is a good thing. And they're also doing reprints of Separatist Maul, because in case you, and that's kind of a cool thing, because in case you don't want to buy Separatist stuff, maybe you just want to play Shadow Collective, well, hey, now you can get Separatist Maul's command cards, which are really good. And I also wonder if this means that they will see some errata. Now, they don't say anything about errating. What's the past tense version of errata? I don't think it's errata-ing, because ing doesn't. Anyway, let's keep moving forward. Let me know what you think. I'm sure you could probably Google it, but I can't Google it because I'm in the middle of making a video right now. I could pause and Google, but I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to keep going. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Dank Farrick, we'll do it live. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm always happy when there's new Legion news and clarifications. So these games and all, having this new wave and all this stuff coming out makes me kind of a little silly sometimes. So apologies if you can't handle the good attitude or the happiness, or maybe you think I should just kind of leave it at the wayside and I should be all business. Yes, very good, very good. So we're going to talk a little bit more about Maul having 3 new command cards and his 3 existing command cards, which is pretty good. And of course, you won't have to run Maul. We also know that you will have other commander options. Gar Saxon is coming. He's also going to have his own command card. So you're going to have a little bit of depth, not a whole lot, but a little bit of depth for the Shadow Collective. Not to mention the fact that the Shadow Collective, a lot of their units will also be playable in other factions. So I think there's going to be a whole lot there. This is not all. Let's move on to the next. Jason Tilley asks, I'd like to see more clear details on the Upgrade Card Pack 2. Upgrade Card Pack 2. Like, are the changes to the Bounty Hunter cards just adding some mercenary icons or significant rules changes, i.e. will there be updated command, I think he's meant to say updated command cards for the 3 Bounty Hunters. And I think because again, we also saw the preview, the kind of semi-preview for the early look at the new Boba Fett, Cad Bane, and Bossk, and that like for example, Cad Bane and Bossk will be playable in the Empire and Separatists both. So that's kind of cool, and we got to see that they are going to have like new cards with like the Imperial kind of credit symbol on the back. So that's kind of cool. But here's the interesting thing. So there's a whole lot, and it says Atomic Mass Games replied, and they said, we'll be doing more reveals between now and release, but broadly, the updated Bounty Hunter cards make them usable with upcoming mercenary rules and have some rules tweaks from their original versions. So there may be some slight differences. The card pack does not contain updated command cards for the Bounty Hunters. So the command cards are going to stay the same for all of the 3 Bounty Hunters we have right now. Just under a third of the upgrades in the card pack will be new cards introduced with the mercenaries, including multiple copies of some cards. So there's going to be a significant amount of new cards. We don't know exactly how many cards are going to come in the pack, so we don't know, exactly how many new cards and how many are going to be duplicates. So it could be less than a third are actually new, but because there are duplicates of some, it may end up being, that may inflate that number a little bit. But still, I would wager probably at least like 10 new upgrade cards that are going to show up in there. We already know that there's 2 of them are going to be AA5 pilots. So again, because AA5 will be usable in the Shadow Collective, it looks like, as well as the Rebels. So it's going to be able to work with those 2, at least those 2 factions. So that's kind of cool. And, and so we're going to have some new pilots that the Shadow Collective can use. They look like the Klatooinian guys. So pretty fun. It also says we'll have a full list of all the upgrade cards in the card pack and our upgrades in the card pack on our new website, which should launch before release. If it doesn't, we'll share the list on social media. So again, there have been a lot of questions about the new updated website. And again, we'll talk more about that as we get more information, but it really should be getting, like, it should be soon. It should be really soon, hopefully. So that's pretty cool. And then the last detail is the back of the Super Commandos box. I was talking about this quite a bit because there was a lot of question on whether Rookcast came in the Mandalorian Super Commando box. Was she going to have specific command cards? Because initially, the article write-up said this came with 2 unit cards, so we're thinking Rookcast might actually be an operative, or is she an operative that can also be a heavy, and all of this other stuff. I mean, she's got a quote on there. You see her miniature. It said 7 miniatures, and all that. They changed this. If you go to the pre-order page, you will not see this image anymore for the back of the box. We will see this image. So now it's been updated. They updated the back of the box to better reflect what's on the front of the box, which does not feature Rookcast. And so you will see that it now says 6 plastic miniatures instead of 7. It has been confirmed by AMG that Rookcast does not come in the Mandalorian Super Commando box. She only comes in the starter. So that's good clarification. That gives us more exact information about what you're getting. So again, you definitely will probably want to get a starter for multiple reasons. If you didn't want to run Maul but wanted everything else, you may still want to get the starter because you're going to get Rookcast in that starter as well. So that's an important detail. I would wager that at some point in the development process, maybe even very late in the development process, Rookcast may have been an operative or commander or some other separate unit that was probably planned to come in this pack as well at some point in time. And I'm guessing at some point the decision was made to change things up, and that's why you probably had the confusion. But so this is the current information now. Rookcast does not come in the Mandalorian Super Commando pack. So that's what we have. That is our information. And so I just wanted to share it with you guys. Again, we are giving away a Shadow Collective starter set. This is going to start now. I will be announcing the winner for the Shadow Collective giveaway when this expansion launches. So hopefully in June. So you got plenty of time to enter. All you have to do is be a subscriber. If you're already a subscriber, you're already halfway there. You just have to leave a comment. I want to know what you're most looking forward to in Star Wars Legion. But any of my videos, it doesn't have to be just this one, too. So, again, keep the discussion going. I love to see people who are engaged and seeing conversations. Great comments. It's lovely. And if you're a newer player, you're looking to ask questions and connect with more people, there's additional links in the description below if you want to check out social media. If you want to get on Discord, go head over to Crabbok.com. We've got a Legion AI expansion that's free. Over on Crabbok.com, you can check it out, you can print it out, you can play cards, play against yourself, practice builds, make sure everything's working, and that stuff. And we've got other stuff there too. We've got Ultimate Encounters. I got an Ultimate Encounter Palpatine that's up on there too that you can try out. That actually happens to also be compatible with the Legion AI as well. So all that stuff is available on Crabbok.com, so you can head over there and do all that good stuff. Links for all this stuff are in the description below. So that's gonna kind of wrap things up. But I do have to announce the winner for the most recent $25 Amazon gift card giveaway for basically an expansion of your choice. You can do whatever you want with it, but today's winner is going to be David 5th Ultra. So congratulations, David 5th Ultra. You're the winner of the most recent giveaway. All you have to do is shoot me an email, mailcrabbok@gmail.com. You can find that on the back end of my channel or on my website, crabbok.com, and we will get you all squared away. There's still some giveaways happening in Patreon right now, as well as on the Discord. We've got some X-Wing promos that are up right now. I think some Legion promos will be going up soon as well. So again, lots of cool stuff. I do giveaways all the time, and it's a way of me giving back. And my dog, Hera, is telling me it's time to wrap up the video. So let's go ahead and do that. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing. And I will talk to you soon. As always, make sure to wear your flip-flops when you go into public showers. Because don't go barefoot into a public shower. It's just that's gross. And then may the Force be with you.